Hey everybody, rush on out to your bookstore. There's a new biography of Barbara Bush. And let me give you a spoiler. She doesn't like Trump very much. This is Take That with Kurt Schlichter. Oh boy, a biography of Barbara Bush. And whoa, she does not like Donald Trump. In fact, this weirdly psychotic old lady had a clock with a countdown to when Bush leaves office. I guess she was really bitter about the way he crushed her low-energy loser son. Now, I have a personal thing against Barbara Bush. I think she's a mean lady. See, she used to walk her cute little dogs around Houston, and a relative of mine had a little girl, and the little girl went up to pet the dogs, and Barbara Bush snapped at her, "You get away from her, you little..." I'm like, what a bitter, hateful old lady. But that's neither here nor there. What's really funny isn't that she's just angry because her ne'er-do-well spawn was so utterly humiliated by this amateur politician from Queens, that he was broken in body and spirit in front of everybody and left in a seething, smoldering pile of indignity and disgrace. That's not the funny part. I mean, it's hilarious because Jeb sucked. And he was terrible, and he was a fake Republican. What really is important and what's really significant is her utter cluelessness. She's quoted in the book, and I'm going to paraphrase because I haven't read the book because I'm not a loser who would buy a book about Barbara Bush to read about her ragging on Donald Trump, who is a winner, by the way. She said, "I don't understand why people voted for that man. Why? Oh, well, I never." Yeah, you don't. You don't get it. You don't understand why the American people looked at your son after experiencing your husband and your other son and said, "Nah, no thanks. I'm going to take this guy from reality TV who's really brash and likes hot girls and was a playboy, and we're going to trust him more than you." She doesn't get that it was an utter repudiation of the ruling class. Now, let me be clear about George Bush Sr. I think in many ways he was a good man, a heroic man. And George W. Bush, I think, was a decent guy, and I think there are good parts of both of them. But let's understand something. As conservatives, they were utter failures. George H.W. Bush lied to the American people. He ran on a platform of read my lips, no new taxes. And then he got with his friends in the ruling class and the elite, who he listened to rather than people like us. And they said, well, you need to raise taxes. And he said, yeah, I'll just go back on my word and lie to these people and raise taxes. And he was thrown out of office. And George H.W. Bush came in promising to be hardcore conservative, and instead he was compassionate conservative, which means he managed the decline rather than aggressively pushed for conservative victory. At the end of the day, and again, I'm not saying that George H.W. Bush and George W. Bush are bad people, but they are losers. Okay, they are not winners. They are not people who push the ball ahead for the ideology that protects you and protects me, that preserves our rights, preserves our liberty, preserves our resources and our prosperity in the face of a leftist onslaught that wants to take all of that, that wants to eliminate our rights and turn us into subjects, that wants to take our money and impoverish us. They never got that this is an existential fight. And the reason they couldn't is because the people who are attacking us were their friends. It's all about class. Barbara Bush was much more comfortable with the people who hated you and the people who hated me than the people who stood up for us. That's why she didn't get it. She didn't understand because she didn't know us. We were all that little girl who wanted to pet her dog. "You get away from me, you hoodoos!" She's like Ted Knight's wife in Caddyshack. It's sad. It's sad that she was so bitter and so full of hate, but it's all her own fault. And it's all the fault of the Ahoy class conservative incorporated grifters who spent 30 years telling us, we're going to fight for you, and then didn't. They lied to us. Read my lips. You people suck. This is Take That with Kurt Schlichter. Hey, if you like what you're seeing here, I want you to do some stuff for me. There's a Twitter thing up there. I want you to hit it. Okay? There is a Facebook thing. I want you to hit that too. And there's a little another button, a little horn thing, a bell thing, and I want you to hit that too. I want you to subscribe to rebeltv.media. I want you to be a part of the magic inside the paywall. There's great stuff in there. Check out my stuff here every Tuesday and Friday. Check out my town hall stuff every Wednesday and Monday. No, it's Thursday and Monday. Oh my gosh. Every Thursday and Monday. And follow me on Twitter at Kurt Schlichter. Check out my book, Militant Normals. And that's my nonfiction. And my fiction, Wildfire. The Ahoy Class Republicans hate my novels. Hate them. They write horrible, vicious articles about them. So you should totally buy them. I'll see you next time on Take That with Kurt Schlichter.